Listen, my G, like I'm telling you, my geniuses, I need to get out of here. This I can't. This shit over here is trash. I gotta. This United States is. I mean, not the United States. Excuse my language. States. This how this shit is running over here is so fucking garbage. Like I need to get out of these states, dog. I want to live a life where it's just more wilderness and like all I really need is some some decent internet, man. All this other shit, I don't need it going on, bro. It's just too much weird shit. Tomorrow morning, I'm filing this case. It's a wrap. Hit the like button. We in here. Hey, hit the like button. Whatever you doing. Get some music going for you Negroes. Like this is beyond me doing this. Like, I'm ready to get out of here, dog. I'm about to start saying forget these lives and get to working on getting out of here, dog. I need to. It's time to go. Like being in these California and in these states, this whole process is just a bunch of deception and clown shit going on. I'm ready to go. Get up out of here to another state and city. Get turned in here real quick. Get up in the live, pause, and hit the Zelle. Get them followers up. Share the live. You're just getting turned right now. You're just getting turned right now. Get that John going. Hit the like. Get in the chat. Hit the Zelle. Hit the Zelle. Listen, we need to hit the Zelle. I gotta see what this nigga on the Grodex was talking about. See what he was yapping about.
Hey, blood. What you talking about? First of all, I'm in Florida now. Second of all, you know how much it takes to develop a product, to make a product? They not out yet, bro. And I said they're gonna be like 60. They're probably gonna be like 79.99 when they come out later this week. Yeah. But at this moment, they're not out yet. So how can I give you a price on something that's not out yet? Keep growing your channel, keep doing your thing.
This nigga don't even get it. You see how niggas just be running their mouth? Talking about keep running your channel, doing your. The thing has already been done, nigga. If the shit ain't out, you gotta. The common sense in California is fucking in the trash, bro. Like the common sense the niggas don't have is crazy. Like it's a shame I gotta tell niggas, hey, listen, bro. If I'm inquiring about a product, you supposed to give me full disclosure on the product. listen, the product is not out yet. It's not fully developed. We working out some kinks. It'll be out soon. These are gonna be the prices. This is why I don't deal with niggas, bro. They don't have their shit together. They don't even know how to fucking talk. Like, and y'all gotta excuse my language. I'm not even mad. Like, no one does business with sense. They're just out here trying to do something. They have no real plans of action. They're not putting them together. And when they don't have it together, they're not telling you, hey, bro, I'm practicing. It's going to take me a second. I know my shit, but I'm practicing. You're not saying none of that. Everybody just doing silly shit, bro. This shit has to stop. When is the silliness going to stop, dog? That's what I'm trying to figure out. When is the silliness done? When, bro? Like, listen, bro, when they say, I want y'all to understand something. Boxing, it don't matter what it is. When it's a retrograde, it's a retrograde. That means stupidity is in the air. You got to slow down. This is why you got to really be slowing down. Hey, my nigga, I'm going to go back over the conversation we had. I sent you twice about them bag gloves. When someone's asking about something, young man, you give them full disclosure. Listen, bro, the gloves ain't out yet. They not doing this. What the fuck is you talking about, grow my channel, my nigga? I got 1 million views on the joint. The moment I tell niggas to, hey, go buy this, go do this, they're gonna start doing it and you're gonna see growth. Bro, that's my point. Never mind. This is why you got to be doing your own thing. I be trying to show y'all. I be trying to get y'all things and get things done. But it's imperative that I must do my own thing. Listen, if you want the bag gloves, start hitting the Zelle and then put it in the memo. Bag gloves is what you want. We're going to start taking orders. When I get 20 orders, we'll send them out, dog. 20 orders. They're going to be 65. Until further notice. I'm about to get with my mans and see how much they be costing. But dealing with these niggas, man, they don't be knowing shit. Y'all gotta excuse my language. These guys, they don't have it, but they don't really have it. They don't really have it, dog. And that's all I can articulate. They think they be doing something that they don't be doing. And then in all actuality, the niggas don't even be having. They don't have nothing lean. So when people stealing and taking their shit, they can't even find their grievances in court because they don't have anything leaned. They don't have their materials lean. They don't have their social security. They don't have nothing on lean. They don't have their intellectual property lean. They don't. Another thing too, bro, just a reminder. I really can't do business with you like Mike Jack and Prince used to say, because you don't have your intellectual property on lean. That's why niggas is stealing your shit. You have it patented, but you don't have you patent. You have to put a lien on your own shit, bro. You don't have none of that on lean while you over here in the States thinking you doing something. And that's the problem. Niggas be really, and then that's why niggas are stealing your shit. I tried to tell you that before. Listen, they're gonna continue to steal and poach and do everything they're doing because you don't have an international lien on your property, whether you're a citizen or not. You don't have it. You don't have that. Look, this how the nigga don't know what he know. Listen, he said he told us we don't have them in stock. No, nigga, in the up. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what the fuck I'm saying, bro. Am I tripping? Or did this nigga did not just say in the listen?
Hey, blood. What you talking about? First of all, I'm in Florida now. Second of all, you know how much it takes to develop a product, to make a product?
Yeah, I do.
They not out yet, bro.
They're not even out.
I mean,
And you saying they're not in stock.
Be like $79.99
Like what?
when they come out later this week. Yeah. But at this moment, they're not out yet. So how can I give you a price on something that's not out yet? Keep growing your channel, keep doing your thing. And then, when the time's right, it's going to work. You got to have patience. Motherfuckers be smoking weed with no patience, man. It's all good.
Bro, you never told me they wasn't in stock, bro. You said there wasn't a developed product. Those are two different statements. Having it not in stock means it's already ready to go. You've just sold out. Then not having the product finished yet is a completely different avenue on top of not even having the product priced. You don't even have the product priced according to the market of the things that you're selling. That's the first thing that how the product is going to look and how it's going to be priced off rip. You should know this because you develop it. Sometimes blood, you gotta just it ain't he ain't he listen. You know why he sounds Shiesty DS? Cause he don't even know what the fuck he doing. When niggas be sounding Shiesty, bro, it's because they don't know what they're doing. Do y'all get that? Listen, niggas don't know what they doing. That's why they be sounding crazy. That you get it? Real boxing talk A1 since day one. Houston, Texas. M. Dot, bro. Where you been, my G? Don't act like I don't know who M. Dot is. Yeah, this is like I don't. It's a retrograde going on in the world, in the universe, bro. People are just saying and doing crazy, silly shit that don't make no sense. Y'all just heard it, and then niggas be saying I be tripping. Like earlier today, I was watching that fight. That man went that whole fight with that cut. Hit the Zelle. That man went that whole fight with that cut on his eye and was landing shots. And ain't no excuses. James Toney showed you. When you get a cut, they about to stop the fight. It's bad. Hey, he get one more round. He gotta go. They gave that nigga what when the cut happened? Second round. They gave that nigga 10 rounds, bro. Did they not give that nigga 10 rounds, bro, to get it done? No, you ain't got no excuses on PBC. You're not gonna use us. Is we gonna let it be all on you? Hey, listen. This is the thing. Every time we revisit it and talk about it, Oh yeah, y'all. Oh, look, most definitely, right on time. Oh, excuse me for people who just coming in the chat. We have intros, we got music, we get to turn. Like, but before we take it up a notch, salutations. We need to realize that when you boxing, ain't no excuses, bro. There are none. There are none. You got to get in the paperwork on your own and read it. When you get this paperwork, you gotta read it, bro. That's all you gotta do, bro. You gotta read it. Listen, it's time consuming. I'm like, man, I'm really kind of want to do a live. You know what I'm saying? But I had to read some paperwork and I had to keep rescheduling the live. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give them a couple. I'm gonna give them an hour, or so. Get in here, see what they gonna do. See if they gonna keep me on here donating. If not, then I gotta get back to my court paperwork with the money. But as far as niggas running their mouth about equipment, my man, I don't care where you at. Being in Florida is not an excuse. This is not an excuse. Being in Florida is not an excuse. Commerce is universal. Secondly, if you don't have something in stock, you don't say it's not in stock when it's not even a product on the table yet. That was your first mistake, young Ukrainian man. Like, and that's what I'll be saying. And that's when I gotta realize I'm the point guard. I gotta recognize who I'm talking to during the retrograde. You gotta recognize who you dealing with. I woke up feeling real godly. Jesus pieces on my body. Woke up feeling real godly. Scotty dripping as the 90 guy. Get your whole scoop Hagen Dazs. You ain't eating like it's Ramadan. Earn your stripes like I die. Dig like Gucci Taliban. Hand from the Afghanistan. Hammer on me like a handyman. We're not here to play. On me like an avalanche. Squad ball on the off season. Whole team with the summer camp. I swear no visa. Pinky ring like a damn lamp. And my girl running real. I'm not about to play with you, bro. Anybody got a problem mind, just a P.O. box with a damn stamp. Name all in your bitch, mom. Got me feeling like I'm trying it. This ain't pot. Cause you niggas won't try shit. Steak and shrimp with the chopsticks. Hunters blue like a bunch of crips. Told the clock I need big gas. A bunch of mafia on pump six. Trusting on these niggas off rip. Shoes bump but I don't never trip. How I bring it to your mama house in your home room like a car slip. Gold teeth when I talk shit. Bo Jackson better get here. Flying got no fucking welcome map, but I'ma welcome y'all to this Scotty trip. Welcome you niggas to Scotty. Welcome you niggas to Scotty. Welcome you bitches to Scotty. He telling you welcome, dog. Scotty dripping on the Dodge whipping. Henny sipping on the money mission. Mossberg got a kick to it. Knock you down like Sonny Liston. Brain blitzing when I'm lane switching. Your dame missing. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, nigga, dude. We're gonna talk about it, bro. Listen, we're gonna talk. I ain't about to be sitting down all day. We're gonna talk about the foolishness going on out here. All right. Listen, this is what we could do. We ain't even got a trip. You can't take it too high because it's connected to materials. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm not about to be playing no games. I'm not about to be doing all of that. You can't even deal with folks. I'm not trying to even. I'm just trying to tell you, like, when you're boxing, bro, and you're doing anything, this is why we had these talks. You must realize that you're the boss, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing but you. So your coach could be saying, You could be boxing and your coach could be saying, hold on, let's see what my man talk about. Your coach could be saying,
too many assumptions, and those assumptions are
do
leading to
things.
like an angry voice, bro. You gotta calm down, cause like, I mean, you can act however you want to act, but like, if I'm gonna entertain this conversation, you gotta get one thing straight. I already stopped the UFC. Now, just to give you an idea, a patent lawsuit is $200K.
No, it's
I got
not.
Dana White to step down. So put some respect on the name and the patents, because they work. Box trial, we in the middle of that shit, and no one successfully has posted a punching bag. They just do renders and try to use our imagery for clout. That's it.
That's still a trademark
If they haven't been
violation.
through the mud that we've been through, as in like my dad and I developing all this stuff.
See, he don't see that. He don't even get it, bro. He talking about making assumptions. No, I'm not, bro. See, this is what people gotta realize, bro. And my man, Malachi York's son, who be on the John, he was saying this. And even though he be on his young John, he got some work to do. Even in the language of etymology, like he be getting it, but sometimes he still don't even be pronouncing the words right. Like a K and the H is pronounced with a breath. It's not, you don't pronounce the K like that. It's like even in the word night, K is silent. That's why my name is Hamza with a K. It's not Tutankhamen. It's Tutankhamen. It's all one word, bro. Tutankhamen. When you even type it in on the translate and you look it and you put the word ANKH in Google Translate in Sudanese, which is on the Nile Valley, and you put in the word, it is supposed to be Unk. It doesn't even say Unk. It says An. And it's like a little breath, like because a K and a H is a breath. There is no Unk. It's or own. Like you, if you don't know that, you don't know it. So you telling me who you park? No, they using your trademarks, your imagery. Those are part of your trademarks that are supposed to be registered. Copyright, a common law copyrights. I know you don't have none of those because you didn't mention it, bro. Like that's what I be talking about dealing with these folks. That's what I'm talking about. A man, a man trying to. People need to take a page from the innovative geniuses of Africa Alkebulan that improvise for a thing that they don't have. It's not even it, bro. You gotta know law. You gotta know the laws of the land and commerce and know what you're doing when you're on the land. When you're on the land, you gotta know what's going on, bro. You can't be playing. You cannot be playing, bro. Like that's what I be saying. Like folks be kind of playing, and they be thinking they be knowing. You don't. You don't know. You joking. Like you gotta chill. I'm really trying to put you on something, and you telling me you're making assumptions. No, on this level there are no assumptions. As soon as I start saying you need to have, see when I mention you don't have your intellectual property liens. Watch. He's not gonna have no answer for that. Bro, you're missing the whole point. Listen, you need to have your intellectual property liened. You need to have a lien on your intellectual property. so that even if someone uses the imagery as a composition of matters, trying to use something like you're using it, even though it's copyright and patent, you can still bag them in court. But you don't have your intellectual property on lien in commerce. See, that's the difference between what I be saying and what people be saying, and then they be thinking they know, and they be like, "Why are you so mad?" I'm not even mad. You're not hearing me. You're not listening. You're not taking in and letting it digest. You're just trying to answer quick. That's how I bag niggas. So I bag you. I'll just be sitting there like this. Watch you say this shit. Because they niggas in their emotions gonna say the same things over and over again. They're gonna talk about how my tone is instead of just addressing the manners at hand. Like we just heard. They all listen, all women do that. I don't like why you need to lower your voice. That's the first thing they try to do is bring that. I just seen another woman doing it to a woman who was sitting down. She was like, I'm sitting down, move around. That's like one of my first things. Hey, blood, you need to move around. Move around, bro. Just take a second and breathe. See, they don't be doing that. This when we was on this platform earlier, telling you, hey, listen, bro. The moment you in the ring, your corner could throw a towel in, and then the referee could pick it up, put it on his shoulder, and be like, continue the action. And then and unless you get hey, the doctor, I want to stop it. The doctor can get up on the ring. And the ref can be like, what is you doing? Did you see me stop the action? Hey man, get off of here, dog. It's a fight going on. Ain't nothing going on. He's fighting. I'm in here with him. Instead of adhering to that, dude was running his mouth. No, that's not a thing. The referee, it's up to the referee and the fighter. The referee's gonna go to the fighter. Hey champ, hey, what's good with you? You want to continue or what you conceding? You done? You good? You out of here? You don't want to get this work? And then the work is gonna be done. Yeah, I'm through, bro. My eye, I can't see. I seen it with Joshua Kaladi and Zab Judah, and then they went to the cards. Like, and I thought Zab was winning. Like, once he got cut, he was like, no, I can't see. And he was winning. But see, at that time, they wanted Kaladi to get in there and get some work because he was doing his Ghanaian liquidation. And then they got him in there, and he got in there with he ended up getting. That's when Joshua Kaladi was coming up, and then he got that work with Pacquiao and didn't throw no punches. And that didn't even make no sense. He just was in there in a high guard, like, come on, bro. I just watched you in here, like something ain't right. Like that's when I was like, and that's why I don't even hear nobody talking about that scrap. When he fought Joshua Kaladi, and it was like, no, blood, like, don't get me wrong, dude is good, but Kaladi was big for real for welterweight, and he was punishing niggas in there too. He was in there with Margarito, making Margarito look like nothing for real. When Ghanaian, because he was coming in there, and Joshua Kaladi used to be in there like, and you would get the throwing the punches, then he'd be like, yum, 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 and then come back to the high guard. He wasn't doing that. Listen, the punches he did throw against Pacquiao, Pacquiao's face was bruised up. And I was like, wait a minute, why is he ain't throwing no, like, that's weird. Like, saying that, people don't even want to adhere to those type of things. And that's what I'll be saying, bro. Like, you really gotta take a step back, put on your goggles, and listen. Nobody's arguing to argue or do none of that. You're not even listening. You're not listening to the knowledge of boxing. And niggas be claiming, yeah, I boxed for this long and I did this. And somebody said it wasn't Truck, but it was another nigga named Lorenzo or something. But he was literally trying to say it was Fundora's corner fed. Like, we talked about this, but just the thought of you're a man in there. PBC gave Cuz his shot with no excuses. None. There are no excuses here, buddy. We're not gonna make no excuses. Did you get it? If you wanted to stop it, you could have stopped it, and the rules would apply. We would have went to the cards. We would have did this. We would have did that. And somebody tell me if I'm capped. What he said? Clottey folded against Pacquiao. Yeah, no, bro, no. I'm sorry. If I go back and watch the tape, that's not gonna look like a fold. Those type of things don't make sense. They don't make logical sense. It'd be different if somebody be like, well, I'm about to just get put to bed out here. After that, that man never fought again. We never seen Kilatainment again. So that's cap. Because we never seen him fold again under that type of thing. And that's why that's why I put niggas in bags. Because I really where's Kilatainment? That's what I'm saying. He wasn't letting his hands go. And then after he fought Pacquiao, we never seen Kilatainment again. Why is that? Why is that? Somebody explain that. Some niggas get paid to go sit down. I'm trying to tell you, bro. And I'm only saying that because people talking about Fundora and all. Hey, listen. If y'all don't get it now, PBC take care of their folks. Get that in your skull. Listen, get that in your scullium. PBC take care of their folks, bro. Like, and they gonna say, hey, listen, we gonna take care of ours and put them in position. But you're gonna still get a fair shot. You got cut with an elbow. You headbutted the nigga elbow. You was like, bang. And now the crazy part is, dude was really getting some shots off though. Like, no cap. Like, he was working. He was in there. But over time, I will say, even if he didn't get cut, the jab was still going to be an issue because listen, a fighter is most dangerous in the first 4 rounds, bro. That's when he's fresh, right? Did he knock him out in the first 4? No, if he had power, that's when you don't be. Listen, Andre Ward was in there with Kofi and tried to exchange within them first 4, and it was bad. He was on his can. He was on his Heineken. You got to be careful with punchers. You see what I'm saying? But hold on. So you definitely got to be careful. Like, you definitely got to be careful. You got to be careful with them type of guys. If they really punching, then no, you're not exchanging off the titty net. That's stupid. That's how you get your beans sliced. PBC some 50 cent type of time. If I can't get money with you, it's F you. No, that's just business, bro. That's business, bro. That's what people don't get. You know why? Because they help. Listen, bro. I thought we was non-prejudiced. They helping Mexicans. They doing anybody. If you with PBC, you getting bread, bro. If you not with PBC, we gonna take care of ours first. That's just it. Oh, y'all was looking at that. Don't, hey, listen. This ain't. Don't be looking at here. It's a lot going on. Some pieces in there. Hey, listen. Yeah, like that's the thing. It ain't about like that. They have their own company and they putting on their own thing. It's no different from what Top Rank. They do their own thing. But when they listen, it could be a problem with PBC doing it. I get it, buddy. Because they listen. And this is the thing why you can't be mad. Because they not leaving nobody out. They helping listen, they getting everybody a piece. Fundora, I told you. When I first seen Fundora, I knew they liked Cuz. They liked Cuz, bud. That's simple to see. They want Cuz to be a part of it. They want him to get his bread. They want him to get his bread. So it ain't nothing to talk about. It's time to get bread. Hey, you want your shot? Here go your shot. You lost, we still throwing you out there. See, Lubin could have had a shot if he would have beat Fundora. See, that's why they not. They just doing what they do with their own business, bro. But they effed up the sport and killing their fighters' progression. No, they not. Fundora champion, ain't he? That's a PBC fighter. Fighters kill their own progression, bro. See, this is why on this channel, you can't, that's not an excuse. That's why I'm on here to talk about that. That's not an excuse on this channel. You kill your own progression. It's up to you to progress. Nobody can stop you, bro, from doing what you want to do unless they're literally not letting you get a scrap like how they was doing Bud. Like, that was killing someone's progression. You see what I'm saying? He literally had to get on there and was like, they was blackballing me. And they was just, Ness was just saying that he said they blocking me out. Because now they about to let Earl get that work. You're not with PBC. People don't probably want to be with PBC because they probably like, they make you fight this person and this person. Not when you the cash guy. Listen, Bud, go to the zone. The fight can be made anywhere. You see how Canelo working? Hey, listen, take multiple people. The promoter I work with, if you want to, that's what he's saying. He talking about Al. Listen, the promoter I work with, if you want me to fight him, 150, 200. Like, why y'all don't understand that? Am I the only person to get that? When he say the promoter, he not saying Al's name. The way the promoter I work with, you know, if you want me to fight, cuz, you know, it ain't no thing. 100 or 152, we can make it happen. If you can't do that, get out of here, bro. That's what we talking about. Move around. He telling Al, like, listen, he ain't say his name. He said the promoter I work with. We all know who that is, bro. Don't we? We know who that is, right? Or we gonna act like we don't know. We gonna act like we don't know who Cuz is. We gonna act like we don't know. Hold on, where the stoop at? Let me sit on the old stoop and talk to y'all. So we gonna act like we don't know who Cuz is. We know, bro. We know who Cuz is. It says Floyd is goated. He knew if he stayed at top rank, they eventually turn on him for a man they named for a man named. I love the breakdown of Mayweather and Terrence being been a supporter since you had waves. Hey, blow one TV, pause, but not pause. Like real talk, blood. Like think about what I'm saying. Like this is why Floyd and them is telling niggas like Bud wants to do his own thing. You got to know how to move around. They can never block you. You got to know how to move. This is what I be telling him. You got to shop yourself. Hey, listen. See if we can get this done with the zone or somebody. I'm trying to get that Fundora scrap. You got to know how to move, bro. Canelo telling you what it is. Canelo is telling you.
Hold up.
Wait. Listen, the promoter I deal with, if he want that work, then we need this. Hold on, let me bring the mic. Let me get the mic. The mic is over here was hanging on something. Pause. Like, yeah, like what is you gotta know that. He gonna tell you that. Like, no, it's going like this. It's gonna cost this, bro. That's just a man telling you his price. This what it's gonna cost because this what I need to fight him. I don't know why we don't know that now. The man telling you what he need to get some work. Sometimes you just gotta go with that. That's what he want. You either oblige the man or have a seat. You see what I'm saying? Oblige him or have a seat. Ain't nothing to talk about. Nothing. And that's what I be saying. Like, now when you think about like, and that's just with Bud's situation because he said he feel like they blocking, but they not blocking. And that's the thing, bro. It's up to you, your career. It's you. There's nobody to blame on anything but you. That's why when I be doing something, I'll be like, man, when I get to a point, I know if people just violating because when I read it, if you did opposite of what's on paper, you violated the law of commerce, and that's when I know. All right, well, it's only a matter of time before you pay for that. But saying somebody's blocking you, no, that's not a thing. And I'm not saying that in regards to just me talking about Bud. I'm saying it in regards to you getting cut, you loot, anything, blood. You are the boss in there. And that's just it. It ain't nothing to keep, you don't have to keep going about it. People need to stop acting like these companies ain't gonna make their money back on Canelo versus the Mexican Monster. Like, listen, bro, that's not even it. No, listen, if the fight was worth the money, it would have happened already. That's the thing. And that's a mistake. And what you saying, Blow One, it is if you got to make the money back, it's not a guarantee. See, that's why I can't make these things up. Ain't no making no money back. I need this much to get in the ring. I don't care what you make on the back end. That's what he's saying. That's why it's a whole different topic. I don't care what you make on the back end. This is what I need. 100, 150, 200. Ain't nothing to talk about. I need this. Whatever comes on the back end, that y'all gonna take care of Dave. That's y'all people. I can't tell you what to do. And that's why he's saying I need 200, because if it was just his negotiations, like he said, nigga, I need to make all this money. Cause listen, bro. Do you think they just making up numbers? Think about what I'm saying. Do y'all think in your mind, if you thinking or not knowing, do you think these guys make up numbers of how they gonna do business? No, everything is on a scale, blood. Like, think about what I'm saying. These things are on a scale. Like, how many numbers did he do on his last joint? Has he ever done this? Has he ever fought pay-per-view? Has he ever done this? Like, those things matter. That's when you know if you worth the bread. Because when they come, oh no, Canelo asking for these type of things. Why is he doing that? Not because he don't want to fight, because he will be the person putting on all the. Because David Benavidez ain't his biggest cuz. No matter what you say. No, heaven, yes. So you can say hell no, heaven, yes. You talking about anytime you talking about making money back, it's talking about what you show up. See, that's when y'all keep making that mistake when you don't know the business. You show up first, you put on a performance, then you worry about the back end. Somebody in the chat tell me if I'm lying. Tell me. I'll just wait. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, my bad, One TV, B1. Like, yeah, like, that's why you just can't get a fight like that. And then just because you think you talent, listen. And then on top of that, you didn't stop a man named Caleb when I did. Am I tripping? Have you sold what I've sold? You haven't. So then that would be me fronting this. Then on after business, it's boxing. You didn't stop the man that I was working with. You didn't bust his pack. You didn't put garlic butter upside his dome. You didn't do none of that. Then how do you expect to get some work with me? I stopped that. The fight looked totally. These things all matter in business negotiations. Why does David have to do outside the ring to get the fight? No, see that's the thing. There is nothing. This is boxing, bro. To get fights is what you do inside the ring. That's the mistake that people are making. You think a fight is made outside of a ring? No. Yeah. He had to stop Caleb Plant. He didn't. So that means his skill is not on the level of Canelo's skill. It don't matter what you say or how you say it. It just don't matter. And on top of, you don't do numbers like I do. You don't do numbers. You're not going platinum. You're not selling out platinum. That's why I'm like wondering what you're talking about. Like, you're not selling out platinum. You're not selling platinum, and you didn't stop my cuz. How are you supposed to be scrapping with me just off of what people potentially think you can do? Well, we seen what you would do with a common opponent. Skill for skill. We're not talking. I don't want to hear nothing about no triangle theories. skill for skill. That lets you know who on a higher level with skill, because out of all the styles Canelo fought, listen, that Laura win is aging a lot better. Laura's still sleeping, folks. Yeah, Canelo, or no, just in general, bro. The business of boxing. People don't know the business. People don't know the business for real. It's what you do in the ring, technically. Why? I'm telling you. Listen, when it's Troy Isles, I mean, I wonder if he can to Ronald. That's neither here or there. When it's his time to get work, they ain't gonna be hesitating to give him work. Why? Because he has done it in the ring. Bro, he just need to keep fighting. Sit. Listen, this is what you need to do. You know how I be on other people's platforms? And then their platforms be growing already because I already been on there. Like I be telling y'all, my platform, I need 300 million. Then, when I come to your platform, you're reluctant. The fight is different. You see what I'm saying? It's a different type of meeting. David must accrue his own revenue. That'll demand a Canelo fight because he'll be getting his own money. You see what I'm saying? He'll be getting his own bread. If that's the case, if David was so popular, then why he didn't get the fight before Charlo? Got to. That's what I'm saying. If you just keep working, bro, you'll get the scrap. You'll eventually get it. I'm telling you, bro. You just got to get your own bread. You literally just got to get your own bread, bro. You can't even be dealing with nobody else. Just get your bread up. I'm telling you. Jaime Munguia getting bread at the zone. He was out here stopping cats. That's what I'm saying. Jaime Munguia getting bread on the zone, and he stopped the ex-opponent. And he number one. And he was a champion. That adds to more champions on Canelo's resume and all the extras, bro. So it's just like, think about what I'm saying. It's just common sense. We on here to make common sense, bro. We're not on here to not be making sense. That man got Jaime Munguia is, even though David Benavidez is an interim champion, Jaime Munguia is still number one. All Jones. He can go overseas and fight Mabili. He can, excuse me, he can fight anybody. He can go up to 75, get some work. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Somebody got to explain it. He could definitely get that work. He could just keep working, bro. He'll eventually come looking for you, dog. Floyd eventually found his people. That's the thing. If Floyd would have fought Cotto back then, I mean, it's not like Cotto would have did any better, dog. Cotto fought like how he fought. Floyd was always gonna smoke everybody. I mean, it's just when the timing is right. If you listen, and there is no excuses on why you can't stay good talking about somebody waited you out. What about the man who waiting? Why he ain't deteriorating? That's what I be saying, bro. I just be like listening to these folks. They don't be making no sense. Why the man? Gotcha, bitch. Why the man? You talking about somebody? We gonna wait him out? Them excuses. Everybody is getting older. Gotcha, bitch. So ain't no waiting him out. They was talking about that with the Errol and Bud. You can't wait him out. This is a skill set. Actually, if you're not, you could be waiting all day. If you not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and I'm just improving on skill sets. I'm eventually gonna catch you, my nigga. And when I do, it's going to be bad. You feel me? So just think about that. That's why I be saying, man, folks got to stay in them gyms. Once you stay in the gym, ain't no waiting nobody out, dog. They can't wait you out. They always gonna be, the moment you waiting, it's not gonna go good for you. I'm telling you. You can't, the person could be training every day, working on all deficiencies, and you talking about waiting somebody. You waiting for an ass whooping. That's basically, excuse my language, it's not for kids. It's grown man business. It's boxing, education. Let's work. See what I'm saying? So you just gotta, you really gotta, hold on. Back to Fundora and Zoo. The rematch. The rematch. Let's put a poll up real quick on the rematch. Who wins rematch? Tim, no, we on Zoo versus Fundi. Yeah. The question is up there. You can ask the question. I mean, you can answer it. Zoo will bust the pack all up in the rematch. Then I gotta see it. Cause if he was gonna bust this pack, Listen, a pack busting is within 6 to 8 rounds, bro. That's a pack busted. A garlic butter can be anywhere because it depends on how they putting the garlic on you. They could be boxing your ears off. It could just be a brutal beating. Or they could just hit you with so much garlic, you be like, that's too strong. I can't take it, and you done. Getting your pack busted is a different type of thing. Cause you testing the work. You busting the pack open, you rubbing it on your gums, you hitting it with you really testing it. You gonna know if it's good work after 8 rounds because 10 rounds is contender, and then 11 and 12 is championship round. So if he was gonna bust his pack, he would have busted it within the first 4 to 6, or even before he got his head butted. I mean, before he butted his own elbow with his head, and that's Zoo, because he was hitting Fundora with clean shots, and that's what we explained on here. He's not a power puncher. Neither one of them was. That's why it was going to be a good fight. I would need to see it again. And Fundora really needs to work on his defense because he was having trouble. This is his defense on top of learning how to use the front jab hand to keep a man back. Nobody should be hitting you as soon as the rounds start within the first 2 rounds. And you 6'6". That shouldn't just happen. It still didn't mean that Zoo was gonna bust his pack because Zoo is not a non-power puncher. We looked at it on this channel. He was missing punches, getting knockouts. We seen it. It's on the film studies. So we just can't see that. We just can't say it. We got to get in there and get that question and answering going, and to really see if that's what's going on. Because if not, it's not a thing over here, buddy. You have to explain why he would bust his pack. Why he would bust it. Why he would bust it. Pause. Why is he gonna bust his pack? Because he didn't do it the first time. He ran his head into the elbow. It was a cut. His face was bloody. They kept the fight going. At any time, he could have stopped it. But I know he knows that he wasn't the actual home party. So he wasn't about to take a shot with the judges on the scorecards, and he's not the promoted squad unless Zoo is with PBC. And I don't think he is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we could see it again, but blood seemed to affect Zoo a lot. And without, I really think he can get in his bag. Zoo's defense was pretty good due to the circumstances. It was. Listen, I am not arguing that correct that Zoo was doing that work. Like, even looking at he was pulling some moves. He was getting young. He was pulling some moves. It's just that I really realized that when Fundora realizes that he could just jab, and I start seeing it. So that's why I'm saying a rematch could be up, but I would like to see, you know what? Run it back. Spin it back. Spin it back. Spin it back. Forget it, dog. Just spin it back. That way we can get it together. If he gets stopped, then it's a wrap. Spin it back though.
Shake my hand. Come on, boys. Won't you shake a poor sinner's hand?
Won money on Fundora. What? Are you ready? Won money on Fundora, but wouldn't put it on Fundora in a rematch. No, they would have to. Yeah, like no, in a full training camp. That's what I'm saying. I believe in the power of belief is strong, and I know in a full camp it would be different. That's what I was saying. If I remember, and earlier I said if I was Zoo, I wouldn't even have took the scrap because I would have been like, no, I need a full camp. I'm good. I mean, I'm not a warrior. I'm a craftsman. See that's what y'all keep thinking. So you warriors. No, you are craftsmen. You get paid to put on a craftsman-like performance. It's prize fighting. No, it probably would have still happened because he got cut because he ran his head into the bow. So even in a full camp, it could have probably still happened. Like that's what I'm saying. Really, the way he cut his head, it could have still happened, bro.
Wow.
It really could have. It could have happened. That's why we were showing it. He was trying to throw an overhand bang, ran his head right in the dude's elbow because dude left-handed and he was like this. And he already tore his elbow where his head at. It came bang, hit right there. That was on Zoo. It was Zoo.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brother.
Gotta stay focused. It was on Zoo. It really was. No, see, that's the thing, bro. It wouldn't have. What spacing? Explain what spacing could be different on a 6'6" man. You gotta get on the inside. M. Brody, no, bro. It wouldn't have. He gotta get on the inside, bruh. And that's just what it is. He gotta get on the inside, my G. Gonna explain all you want, bro. I'm gonna repeat what you say in there. You could explain as many times, but the spacing wouldn't have been different. This the thing, you fighting a taller man. You have to know what defense to use, bro. This is why we explain this in a film study.
Wrong.
We explained it. It's certain things you can't do in the ring with taller guys, like slipping and doing all of that. He too tall. You gotta catch the punches. Look, you gotta catch the punches when you coming forward. You gotta feint. Right after they get off, you gotta catch and get off like Zoo was getting off. And once you get on the inside, you stay in there and make it ugly. So no, the spacing was what it was. He ran into a bow, ducking his head forward. It was clearly his fault. He was at fault. We could do nothing about it. The same thing could happen in the second fight again. You see what I'm saying? Just think of it. I mean, it's just common sense. It says uno dos, which is 1-2. Says fundora, shower heart 2. Didn't they say he broke his nose in the second or third round? Exactly. He had a broken nose. His nose might have been blew out before that or something, but his nose is clearly broke, which causes breathing problems. So at the end of the day, You gotta still work. Exactly. He always slips when he throws his overhands. A normal size 54 elbow isn't there. That no, bro. Listen. Even if you're not listening to what I'm saying, bro. You don't slip when you throw the overhand. He threw the overhand and ran into an elbow by leading with the head. That's not a thing, bro. It's just not. You're wrong. It's not a thing. That's why we described it in the film study. Like, you don't do this. This is not a thing. If I'm 6'6" and I'm left-handed and I'm right here, and then a right-handed fighter like this trying to throw a shot and he leaning in, like he leaning in directly towards this elbow. He right-handed. He don't need to, he leading with his head. Bang, he ran right into the elbow at the end of the round, bro. Was cut immediately. Right at the end of the round. Because he led with his head. You don't lead with this. This is why when they were saying, who young cuz that box? Schofield. That's just, he need to go to Sean Porter. Why? The headbutt better? No, that's not a thing. Leading with your head is never a thing. You need to learn to do better. You need to learn how to get your posture right when delivering the overhand or set it up with the jab. Or wait till you on the inside to get it off like Mendoza was doing. I get what you're saying. It's a defect in Tim's craft. Thank you, bro. That's it. It don't matter how tall you is, how short you is. If you was a regular 54-pounder and he linked in with his head, he could have headbutted the nigga. Anybody. Somebody could have been trying to throw a hook and he ran his head. You don't lead with your head. Legacy said, yes, Fundora had his obstacles too. Facts. It says, all that matters is Bud is the greatest of all time. He's one of the greatest of all time. He's one of the greatest, most definitely one of the greatest. Bud is one of the greatest of all times. Yes, he is. We gotta that's a fact. You see what I'm saying? 2-time undisputed, 3-time division champion. But like we was talking about earlier, when we was talking about Bud, listen, he don't have to do a side. This is the thing. PBC know what they doing because it's like Top Rank be doing little certain moves where if you win this fight, then we get to promote you for 2 more fights and little stuff like that. So it's like, listen, if you want this fight, you got to fight Boots, this guy, and this guy. We don't listen. If you beat him, so what? It's our guy. We gonna make sure he good. But that's still a payday that he want. It's a huge payday. A pay-per-view fight. We could pay you big. We could pay Boots big. And then whether win or lose, Boots can go off, do his thing. And if he chooses to, if not, then he could falter by the wayside. There will be other guys. They're learning it. They know it, actually. That's all I'm saying with the PBC. Bud has to realize that and be like, oh, okay, I get it. Or if not, listen, I'm going to go to the zone. Let's go over to the zone, see what we could get together. If they could probably try to make a fight. And then I'll choose to fight one of 80s guys too. Like, I get one of your guys a payday. Like, that's why you got to work this out. That's why Canelo be working them deals. No, I want the undisputed, so I'm assigned to get that, and then when I get that, I'll get the I'll take the 2 Charlos because they be running their mouth. Once the one Charlo got it and the other Charlo don't show up, then it's a wrap. No, it's good. Ain't nobody. There was Davis not part of this. So other than that, I already got plans. I'm about to go over here and get this Mungia work because that was already in the plans. I gotta help out my Mexican homie because I'm over here getting your homies paydays, but then I got homies too. I gotta get paydays, whether they with the zone or not, and whether they gonna get stopped or not, they gonna get the payday. Y'all don't. The moment I say that, it go in your ear right here, and then come out your other ear, bling, like that, because you're not listening. You're just not gonna listen to that. That's just what it is. Yes, Canelo got the craft in the bag. Anybody will take him. Anybody, bro. Anybody gonna take him and liquidate that bread. It's just what have you done on your side? See, Jaime Munguia knew the plan. Stay undefeated. I'm not trying to fight none of these other guys because they want my undefeated record. Get a fight with Canelo. Shit. What are we talking about? Getting a fight with Canelo? His team did him justice. Don't matter who they said he was ducking and doing all of that. He stayed undefeated, and he getting to work with Mr. Canelo, Mr. Cinnamon. Pause. So y'all got to realize that because that's what makes the fact, like what you do in the ring. Jaime Munguia has done things in the ring, and he stayed undefeated, and he number one. He get his payday. No matter what you say. I'm not here to argue about it. I'm here to watch Canelo take people apart, no matter who it is. David Benavidez could clearly be up next. At any time, you got to realize if it's the biggest fight, it's going to happen. Believe me. Canelo ain't old enough to be turning down no 200 million or no 150. That's why I asking for it. Just use your brain. Use it. He asking for the money because he young enough to get it. Yeah, I listen, I don't mind working with that guy. But I need 150, 200. Because y'all asking me to do a lot. He be coming in fat. I don't fought heavier guys before, but he gonna get the weight drain. He gonna get the claws. So we could be on the even playing field. It's in my contract too. Why is that a problem all the time? It's because what if you don't know how to be disciplined? Like, that's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's not. When you're making that much money, you can get a nutritionist, dietitian. These things are at your will. You can get them. You should get them. They're important to have. They can help you stay on weight and maintain it for a period of time till your body calibrate so that making weight and stuff like that is easier for you. You know what I'm saying? We need to see how Benavidez looks against Vazdik. That's not an easy fight. It's not. And is he fighting Vazdik? Hit the like button, blood. What's up? Hit the Zelle. Man, hit the Zelle. Hit the Zelle, dog. Y'all not hitting the Zelle. Let's look at the question. Hit the Zelle, dog. But yeah. Hit that Zelle at the top. That Zelle is in there. Troy King 111. Pinned at the top. Yeah, dog. And listen, you can get in the box. We got to get in the boxing group. Put the boxing group link in here too. See, I told you. Look, remember the message I told you I had for Buddy? He said, I'll ask counsel about it. Ain't no counsel to ask. I am the counsel you ask. That's how you know. Remember, I told you what I was going to tell him. Look. Bro, you're missing the whole point. Listen. You need to have your intellectual property leaned. You need to have a lien on your intellectual property. So that even if someone uses the... Listen, you're going to ask counsel something about you don't even know. Because if you knew, you would know about it and it would already be done. And that's my point, my gentleman. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about what I'm saying, my G. It's very simple. In many years to come, people will admire what Bud has done, a true legend of the sport. Yeah, that's neither here. Listen, we know that. They always admire you when you having a seat, cause you're not in their face, bro, and that's just what it is. They always gonna admire that, and that's okay. Ain't nobody tripping. Bud gets nothing but love over here. We give all fighters they just do, unless you just not doing. And that's the thing with any fighter. You have to know who to go to get work and got to be willing to work. Like, you really got to be willing to get some work. And that's the thing, like, you don't want to get out of there too early and then leave something behind. No, bro. You already solidified. Get this work. Start busting some more packs. Like, if it ain't nobody to really scrap with, like, that's what they were saying. Boots need to go to 54. Because ain't nothing left in the 47. Listen, we about to see what people really made of. Because there's nothing at 47. Ain't nothing to talk about. You got people at 47, you got to fight for a belt. Why you not trying to get work with them? Why you trying to get work with? I mean, Bud, when the belts is released after a while, when we know what he gonna do, it's gonna be simple, bro. It's people at 47 who got belts. Is you gonna get some work with them dudes? That's it. Stanley Onis and them other guys. That's what we need to see. If not, come up to 54, get some work. He ain't trying to do that. As from now, what we seen. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys not getting fights because they not fighting who they need to fight. Boots got an IBF now. Like, get in one of the other divisions. Get in one of the other division, the sanctioning bodies. You already got the IBF. Go scrap with the. I hope Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Vol lives. Oh, listen, that's gonna live up to it, buddy. You don't even. We could talk about it. That's a fight. Listen, that's gonna live up to whatever it's supposed to. Believe it. See how that braid coming to the side? That's how it's gonna live up to it, like how that braid coming to the side. It's gonna live up to that. That's gonna be a good scrap. I was looking at some things with Beterbiev today. I mean Bivol. Like, I wonder how he gonna fight Beterbiev. Listen, he gonna be in that high guard. He not gonna be in there doing that how he be young. He not gonna be throwing punches like that. He didn't do that shit with Canelo. That's what they see. Those are the things I recognize. He be in there fighting like this, throwing punches, bang, 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 doing that, rushing. When he got in there with Canelo, he was like this. Yeah, I'm waiting on it too. It's gonna be a good scrap. It's gonna be a good scrap, bro. Cause I already know what Better Bev gonna do. Better Bev. He comes with jabs. He's technical. He throw combinations. He's been rocked. He got decent defense. But well, it depends on. It depends. Is if Better Bev could take a shot from B-Ball consecutive combinations. Excuse me. But I haven't seen people get a lot of combinations off on Better Bev because how Party be punching and how he come through. Like he's very technical, dog. Better Bev is really good. He good. So, and this is the thing. He could be 38 and all that. That, as you can see, that means nothing. So all these excuses. The man 38. He punching. He not that fast. He using skills. Going to the guts. Listen, we did a film study on Better Big. He got some work in there, bro. He is not your average Joe. Hit the Zelle. Hit the Zelle right now. It's right up at the top. Troy King 111. Everybody got the Zelle. If you don't, hit the Cash App at $KuernoDeChivo. Hold on, we still got to put the group in here. But yeah, Better Beef is something else. Hey, bro, ain't no counsel to ask about none of this. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's how I know. No, bro, ain't no counsel you can ask. You can ask them all they want. And you, if people are using your pictures and anything that you have trademarked and copywritten and patent, then there is no counsel to ask because y'all would have already been on it. And they would have already been liable for mad money due to the paperwork that I have on file and the things that I'm going with my intellectual properties linked. Thank you. It's very simple. Gotta know it.
Transformation or they are resisting transformation. There's somebody that doesn't want to put in work into this relationship anymore, and I feel like it's the other person. Even though you want to take action towards them, you want to travel to this person, you might live far away from them.
Listen, we about to do a psychic reading real quick while y'all on here.
What can I do advice for Aries? Let me do the advice for Taurus. What's the advice for Taurus? So you are the one that is going to want to reconcile with somebody. They don't want to reconcile with you. So actually, we'll do advice with this deck. I will take requests at the end of this video. Right now, I'm just going to go through the signs, okay?
See? But yeah, while we in here, it says if B-Ball can't take his power, Better Beef might be in trouble. Better Beef's skill is top notch, but he gets hit more than B-Ball. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's a good fight. That's why it's a good fight.
This is regarding some sort of stability, a marriage, or a contract. You see this.
That's why it's a good fight.
You see this person or this
because that's why it's a good fight because even though Cuz get hit, unless I'm telling you, if B-Ball was like this versus Canelo, then he not gonna be fighting like how he normally fight because B-Ball be right here. Young. He be right here with it. When he got in there with Canelo, he was right here with it. And then when Canelo got done, then that's when he was like doing that pitter patter because he didn't want to be really exchanging with Cuz. It says, Troy, what's good, my guy? Always showing support. What's up with my man June? June, I'll be having to tell these folks, June, they don't be knowing my body, son. These folks don't be knowing my body, Junior. They don't know how we really get down. That's the Bronx Zoo right there, my man, Junior. They don't be knowing. We just on here rapping boxing though. Says and Tank will KO Devin if they fight. I can listen. It really depends. I really think that can happen though. So like you gotta really think about that. Like you Tank can do it, but is it gonna be easy? And that's the thing with them 8-ounce gloves on. It gets serious in there, buddy. Hey, listen, that them 8s, and then that's the thing. Whenever they do fight, it's probably gonna be at 140. It's gonna be at 140. It's gonna be at 140. It's gonna have to be. Or they might not fight till later on down the line till some of these divisions clear out. Because whatever happened to Robert Easter? It was good, Leo. Yeah, like. Oh yeah, we just be talking to boxing talk, like they be wanting to hear it, so we gotta lock in. We've been doing this for a minute. We even got the mic sitting here. You just can't see it though. The mic is the mic is here. It's beautiful wherever it's at. But yeah, we just having on the stoop, just hollering. Leo, what do you need, blood? Hey, you gonna stay away from my equipment? Gone. Yeah. No, most definitely, June. We've been doing this for a little minute. Once we stop hooping, like I might still get a couple little games in every now and then soon. But I ain't about to be doing them right now. I'm dealing with these courts, these federal lawsuits. Tank is a different breed than Devin. It's easy work for him. Hey, listen. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not doubting the squirminess of Devin Haney and his ability to steal a fight with his boxing ability and IQ. Oh yeah, we got them hoop stories. Oh no, social media, it would have been over with. Listen, social media out of listen, it would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap. Yeah, it's a Mercury retrograde, bro. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I be looking at your hood ologist. She out here in the Bay, your hood astrologist. She be cooking. My dude, a Cancer. He did his son a Scorpio. Hey, listen, this is the crazy part.
mental health issues, but main issues. Okay.
When I really got on social media, start acting up, is when we start doing the boxing.
Okay. Well,
You see what I'm saying?
you gotta check your chart.
So I was just gonna act up regardless.
So Cancer, what's going on with Cancer? What's coming up this month for you guys?
You see what I'm saying? It's really, this is the thing. Depending on how Devin look with Ryan, is gonna let me know how I do with Tank. Cause that's gonna tell you, bro. It don't matter the weight. It don't. That weight don't mean nothing. That weight don't mean nothing. Is when we see Devin with Ryan, that's gonna tell us how he gonna do with Tank, because they common opponents. And at the end of the day, it's about how you execute your skill, no matter what.
Okay, so there is somebody or a situation that you are very spiritually connected to.
You gotta learn how to stop niggas.
Are finding it hard to see the good in a situation. There is some sort of tower or some sort of conflict that
You gotta learn how to like start whooping on niggas with combinations until they give it up. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know how to get your combinations off and keep getting them off until the person give it up. It don't matter if you a hard puncher or soft puncher. And a lot of these guys don't have the punching power they supposed to have, because they're not in them bag gloves and stuff like they used to be back in the day. They're not wearing that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, when they get on them bag gloves and start hitting that bag and get them hands, forearms, learn how to land proper punches, quit slapping in there. It This is just literally from my comment. Like, he had a dream and they said a bag of money was waiting for him. Bond work.
God is watching you. This is a major decision. This is a test. If you don't let go of this person or this situation, you are going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. Okay? So let go.
Let go.
Sometimes you don't want to let go, but it's for the better.
You gotta let go. And this is the thing. Because if you don't have the power to stop somebody, you got to learn how to let your hands go in a proper way, whether it's going to the guts. We're going to see what's up with the Leo.
These fell out. So 2 cups in reverse and the Page of Wands. So you just broke up with a fire sign, or you're in separation from a fire sign, or from something that brings you passion. That just fell out. So let's go.
I didn't break up with nothing to bring me passion, because my passion is spiritual elevation.
There is something that you want to take action towards, but you're not. You're holding yourself back. Or you're experiencing a delay in something, Leo.
You got to see what's going on.
Yeah. You're experiencing a delay in your personal development. There is a test that you are not passing right now. Let's see what the test is. You feel like you missed out on an opportunity as well, Leo.
Well, it's just this court. 12-12.
And 11, yeah. So you feel like you missed out on an opportunity with a soulmate, Leo. What's coming up this month you ready today? But you're going to have clarity about the situation. Either this person is going to come forward and confess something, or you're going to confess something to this person, or you're just going to have like an aha moment, okay?
They telling me 12-12.
You know what? I'm nosy. Let's see what the clarity is. Leo, why is the Ace of Swords here? We want to know what the clarity is, right? We don't want you to miss the signal.
Hey, listen, if you want to know what the clarity is with this boxing, hold on.
It's regarding a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's regarding you pulling back your energy. So you're going to realize that you pulling back your energy was the right choice. Okay? I see, I knew it. Let's see the advice for Leo.
Pulling back my energy. The hood astrologist be on it, bro.
You can make your imagination real. Let go of this person. You're going to realize that you have to let go to take on, and then you are going to get crafty. You're going to be a hustler. The magician is the card of the hustler. It's kind of like the entrepreneur. It's somebody that can make something out of nothing. So once you let go of this person, you're really going to get on your shit. Let's see what else. What's coming up for Leo?
I ain't even got no person to let go.
You can't manifest when you're holding on to shit. Yeah, victory. You have the Six of Wands here. That's your card. So you're showing up in your own reading as riding towards victory. You are manifesting your victory. You're manifesting your legacy. But you need to let go of this water sign. Okay?
Well,
right. So let's go.
Listen, I know who the water signs is because I got them and they the women's in my life. And I mean, my mom dupes is in them. And listen, it's some energy that I need to keep to myself so I can make things happen, so I can get on. Victory is what I'm going for. And that's victory in these courts. You know, I'm dealing with these courts and it's going to happen. So y'all just got to stay tuned because I really do federal shit. So when I be on these platforms and niggas be running their mouth and that's like if you give your power of attorney, hey, blood, ain't nobody got no power of attorney. I revoked all and cancel all powers of attorney. I need to read all paperwork. If you go to court with an attorney, you violating laws. You in hearsay. You already snitched. You told somebody who, if it's civil, which mostly it is, you told somebody who worked for the county your business. You snitched to the county. If it's United States law, that's federal. It's really a rap. So no, I don't. Ain't no none. Some of the stuff that people be saying on these platforms is why I choose to stay on my own platform and educate my folks. Excuse me, I had to get that fart off. That's what I think about their thoughts. Their thoughts remind me of farts. Like they just be saying anything, having to excuse themselves because they don't understand. Tank is a special and so clever. He is a chess player who doesn't lose. Checkmate. Most definitely. Hey, Tone Evans, hit the Zelle. Hit the Zelle with 100. Do that. Hey, Tony Evans, hit that Zelle though. Tank is definitely Heems. I still want to see that Devin work though and all these other cats, and we gonna see it. Tank is Heems though. But he about to fight Frank. And then they talking about Williams Zepeda is next in line. And see, that's when you got to get that mandatory work. And that's when you be mad because it's like, well, why you go to fight Cuz? Cuz it'd be mandatory. People waiting in line. You either pay them, they step aside, bread, or you get in there and knock they bean loose. That's just what that is. You either pay them, they step aside, bread, or you get in there and knock they bean loose, bro. You feel me? That's just what it is. Ain't nothing else to really. I know y'all done heard about that step aside money. Negroes getting that step aside cash, right, Leo? This is Leo. Leo, I gotta keep my energy. My imagination can make anything happen. That's Heteru. It's the springtime. It's about to be just stated. Look at you, blood. You sloppy like Larry was at one point, blood. Leo, buck up, my G. Yeah, dog. That's really it. For real. You gonna call my man Low, see what he think. Yeah, dog. It's real out here though. It's definitely real. Know what you doing in the ring. Hit the Zelle, hit the Cash App. We out here. I need to take my clothes out the dryer. They were in there. They were in there. What's tomorrow? The 3rd. Alright. Then I gotta do one more thing. I gotta pay 25 chuckers on this electric bill. Not 30 actually. Cause they was BSing with my account. Not let me pay for my Fidelity joint. I think it's after market hours and that's weak. And that's considered a trade. Leo, what you want? Stop touching me, Leo, before I get you. Nigga. Leo be wanting somebody to chase his little weak self. Ain't nobody about to be chasing him all day, blood. You feel me? Leo, you gotta chill. Ain't nobody about to be chasing you, G. Ain't nobody about to be doing that. See what I'm saying? So when you're thinking about this scraps and these scraps and what's going on, you have to really take in the heed. You gotta really take in the heed. Y'all don't need y'all seeing my books. And we listen, we always keep the leopard tiger cover because it's Leo Leo season is coming. And we about to come to a victory. We about to get some type of victory because I'm hitting niggas with suits. And I'm about to hit somebody with this Social Security suit. Martin O'Malley, I'm on your behind. I'm printing the John out tomorrow. You know what I mean? So says what was that spring season bar you said? Which one? The spring season? Oh yeah, it's the gestation period. It's the season of gestation. It's in the middle net there. Like last season was the season of heteru. That's the imagination. This season is springtime when you bringing things into life. Like the gestation period is just started in the spring because new life is coming. It's springing into new life. You see what I'm saying? Salute, soulmate. I, since soulmate came on pause, I'll stay on for a little bit. We ain't doing nothing. We chilling, getting work anyway. You know what I mean? We getting work. We keeping it going. This is why when you got your own John, you just do what you want. That's what we here to do. We here to do what we want with our own platform. We're not here to play with it. We're not here to play with it. You feel me? We're gonna keep it litties. What is that? Oh, it's one with Tyson John. But yeah, like yeah, spring season bar is about the gestation period when new life is coming. You know, this is the time where things, the Aries season, the first season, things are getting springing into order. But we'll take a look at the meta net there. Volume 1. And we'll go to 261. A place and time for all things. It's right here in the metal nectar, which means the word of God. It says the east. Remember, the sun is rising. It's springtime. The sun sets in the west. The end of the year is setting. This is the east. Sunrise, 9 a.m. Sunrise to 9 a.m. So that's around 7-ish, 6-ish is getting earlier to 9 a.m. Spring, March 21st to May 5th. Y'all got to really listen. Ma'at. Your sympathetic system has begun to put out more than your parasympathetic system. This is what I study. This is why I be on this. They're talking about your body. They're not talking about thou art thou beeth. No, blood. He told you off rip. Soon as it start out, your sympathetic system. Let's just look into that. Hey Siri. No, hold on. We'll do it on here and see if it'll play. What is your sympathetic system?
Here's an answer from cleverlandclinic.org. Your sympathetic nervous system is the part of your nervous system that carries signals related to your fight or flight response.
Hey Siri, what is your sympathetic system?
The sympathetic system controls fight or flight responses. In other words, this system prepares the body for strenuous physical activity. This is from nih.gov.
They saying during the time of spring, your body's getting prepared to fight or flight. That's a part of the spiritual system, bro. You gotta be tripping if you're not reading it. It said right here, your sympathetic system has begun to put out more than your parasympathetic. Let's go see what the parasympathetic is. Hey Siri, what is the parasympathetic system?
The parasympathetic nervous system is one of the three divisions of the autonomic nervous system, the others being the sympathetic nervous system and the enteric nervous system. Want to hear more?
Yes.
The enteric nervous system is sometimes considered part of the autonomic nervous system and sometimes considered an independent system. The autonomic nervous system is responsible for regulating the body's unconscious actions.
That's why it's enteric. It regulates your unconscious actions. That means your enteric nervous system is the Lord. That's what they telling you right there, without telling you, because you're not controlling it. There you go. You just learned something today. I did too. It says, just as arriving at the your sympathetic system has just begun to put out more than your parasympathetic. Your parasympathetic has to do with your autonomic system. Your sympathetic is fight or flight. You have control of that. It says, just after arriving at the point of equilibrium, equinoctial point, and you go to 11, the true meaning of value of the equinox is that it represents the time in the year of the psychic and body equilibrium. Psyche means your breath, your spirit. That and your body is becoming one at a certain period in time, in space, in the spring. So this time is very, this is why people be fighting on May 5th, because this time is from March 21st to May 5th. Thank you, soulmate. Hit the Zelle just for shits and giggles. Listen, when you read this, it says this is the time in the cycle year day when the hot moist energy is in activity. Pause. Now listen, this is why it's hot and moist, because it's getting hot outside and it's still springtime, meaning the wetness is drying up because it was winter. It was just cool and dry. The fall is cool and moist. The summer is hot and dry. Do you see the modalities and the changes of alchemical states? This is just me picking up the book, reading it, bro. Like, it just giving y'all the season. It says the hot and moist energy is in activity. The body is heating up after being remoistened by the inner and outer waters of life. My nigga, what? Bro, what? Listen, bro, at the end of every John, we end with bars, bro. You know why? Because this is the part that's the most important, bro. Listen to what they saying. The body is being remoistened with the inner and outer waters of life. That means the waters in the atmosphere is remoistening. Pause. And the water's inside. This is the time where you should be drinking more water. See, me, I'm having a coconut water right now. I'm having a coconut. And put the lime in the coconut. Pause. I'm having a coconut water. You know, when a cat lick you, you don't have to wash again when you're Muslim, because cats is, I'm the Leo. Think about it. So listen, the waters. It's waters outside your body and it's waters inside. We know that because it be raining. Rain is a good amount in the spring too. Mimic the season. Factuals. So look, we'll continue on reading. It is most auspicious for the undertakings requiring Jupiter's energies. What is Jupiter's energies? Hey Siri, what are Jupiter's energies?
Jupiter is the fifth planet from the Sun and the largest star in the solar system. It is a gas giant with a mass more than 2.5 times that of all the other planets in the solar system combined, and slightly less than 1/1000th the mass of the Sun. Shall I continue?
Yes.
Jupiter orbits the Sun at a distance of 9.20 EU with an orbital period of 11.86 years. Jupiter is the third brightest natural object in the Earth's night sky after the Moon and Venus, and it has been observed since prehistoric times.
Jupiter's energies. Be looking that
Jupiter
up.
has an internal heat source and emits more energy than it receives from the Sun. The pressure in its deep interior is so high that the hydrogen there exists in a fluid metallic state. This answer is from Britannica.
What? It says Jupiter has an internal heat source and emits more energy than it receives from the sun. The pressure in its deep interior is so high that the hydrogen there exists in a fluid metallic state. That's mercury type of thing. Because hydrogen is water, but it's in a fluid metallic like state. This is why you would be looking this up. Jupiter. What's Jupiter's energy in astrology? Listen, I control this. As soon as I look it up, it type it in for me. It says a strong Jupiter placement in one's natal chart signifies potential opportunities, prosperity, divine grace, blessings of intelligence and knowledge. Remember, I told you Mercury, metallic state, fluid water. Mercury is knowledge. Jupiter's impact in the natal charts is in favorable and challenging houses. Jupiter's the generous planet of wealth and wisdom, responsible for higher intellect and spiritualism, optimism and positivity. Jupiter's energies during this time is about positivity, responsible for. See, this is why when people be breaking stuff down, I could really get into it and hit you with crazy bars because it's deeper than sensual and emotional with me. I'm a really and since it's when you know the thing which you're looking for, it all comes together very easily. I'm reading 3 different Johns. Those are all the energies of Jupiter. It's potential opportunities, prosperity, divine grace, blessings and intelligence and knowledge. Responsible for higher intellect and spiritualism, optimism and positivity. I'm being positive no matter what. The power of Jupiter in astrology, growth, expansion, healing, prosperity, good fortune, and miracles. Let's work these miracles, bro. What are you talking about? This is why this is why I be doing this, dog. That don't make you want to do something great. It's an opportunity for you to succeed. What are we talking about? Succeeding? Optimism? Opt? Seeing? Your optimism, generosity, and panoramic view of things manifest themselves strongly here. Geothermic gemotherapeutics, gemotherapeutics, draining herbs. Listen, I just ordered the burdock root. You got it right now. Herbs for the liver are in a burdock root and sea moss. I got to order me some sea moss. I'm tripping. I got to order me the green and the gold sea moss. That's what you got. At this time, you should get the burdock root, dandelion root, the gold and the green sea moss. Those are good for your liver. Any herbs good for your liver is very important at this time. That's what it's saying right here. Uh, Chemotherapeutics, draining herbs for the liver, are in harmony with this point in your yearly cycle. Like you have a yearly cycle. It says at the sunrise and the equinox, Nehebet and Utat, Uat or Utat. Is they got Uachet in here, but it's really Uat, if I'm not mistaken, because they talking about Nehebet, and that's the serpent energies on each side, the positive and the negative, which in modalities of polarity, because you have that's why on the they got the serpent and then they got the vulture. They showing you both sides of modality, but you have two serpents. You have it's really four, but it's two main ones because they rise up on each side. One is a magnetic, is blue, and the other one is red for the fire hotness. So that's what they saying. It says, are in equilibrium on your brow. Aum Ham Kashang. Those are words of power, bro. Aum. You know what that means. That you Aum is how they measure electricity, my G. Ohms. Ask any electrician, how is electricity measured in ohms? Aum is the original word, and Aung is the original word. Aum, Au, gold. Gold is the best conductor of electricity out of all metals or anything, and it's not volatile in the open air. So like that's why gold is AU. Au. Aum. You're using the power of the golden language. AU, you're pronouncing it out and you're trying to use that because gold is primordial. It's in the air, bro. It's atoms. In essence, it comes from the universe. So as soon as you say Aum, you're attracting gold to you. Ham is listen, it say right here. AUMHAM KSHANG. Who is Ham in the Bible? 14:14. That's 5 and 5. That's 10. That's 1. Never endure works of the earth. You are the master of the earth through your likeness with God. From heaven you come from heaven you will return. So just think about that. Supreme mathematics. Aum Ham Kashang. And Ham means the throat chakra. Do you mean that? Don't they say the word is with God and God is the word? That's Ham, nigga. Fuck is you? Excuse my language. Did that get your attention though? Yeah, exactly. That's Ham, bro. Ham. That's what they telling you. Without the word, you don't even come. You ain't. You don't. It don't work like that. And then in the third, the spiritual power of God, the Saham. I be hearing people say Shechem. It's Sheham. Sheham. That's what it's called. Sheham or Sheham. Yeah, that's what they saying. Your sympathetic system has begun to put out more than your parasympathetic, just after arising at the point of equilibrium, equinotical point. It says this is the time in the year, this is the time in the cycle year and day when the hot and moist energy is in activity. The body is heating up after being remoistened by the inner and outer waters of life. It says it is most auspicious for the undertakings requiring Jupiter's energies, the struggle for expanding one's wealth and position. Your optimism, generosity, and panoramic view of things here manifest themselves. That's why you got to be on that, bro. That's what I was saying about the springtime. It's very important at this time. That's it for today. You know, we always end with those bars. I see they stayed on and listened to them bars this time because it's talking about wealth and expanding one's wealth. That you have to have that in the spirit first. Just like when she was talking about the Leo, your imagination. And that's what the thing, like sometimes when I go into meditation, my mind is blank and I let the spirit guide me. Most definitely. Ucha or the Uat and then the Hebet. Them the two serpent energies. Most definitely. Um, yeah, dog. Like lately, I was just been thinking like, and that's the thing. It be coming. It those things come to me. Like I could be meditating and not thinking about anything and just letting the spirit guide me day by day, and then using my chart. But then it says water is good, but strong bow is better. Bro, whatever floats your boat. Um, but the earth ain't made of strong bow. It's made of water, and so is your body. Um, that's what my point is though. Soon as I let the spirit go, and I'll be doing day by day, and then one day I might just be like, you know what, I need to start. I might see something, and it say, man, you need to visualize yourself doing, and then that's when I'll be like, oh, you know what, I need to go back to visualizing in my meditations what I need, and then it'll start coming about quicker. You see what I'm saying? Those things matter. Visualizations. You got to know how to change the inside first. Hey, listen, I'm in Hood Up and Get It Together. One.